This is my first video posting. I have commented in several other videos. One is Christian versus Atheist, the first video, and I've commented, I think, on the second and third videos as well, but primarily just on the first video. So I've asked a lot of questions, answered a lot of questions. A lot of the questions that I respond to, or statements that I respond to, I should say, regarding things about Bible or how science disproves the Bible because it disproves creation, or because science contradicts the Bible. There's no scientific evidence to support the Bible, things like that. So I'm going to cover three topics. I have many more topics that I can go over, but these are just the three that I'm going to cover for this first video. The first, time, space, matter, and energy. Okay, and between 650 and 480 BC, pre-Socratic Greek philosophers developed the earliest known models of the universe and physics as well. Philosopher Thales, 7th to 6th century BC is one example. Aristotle, 384 to 322 BC, who was a student of Plato, I'm not sure how to say that exactly, and all the way up to Isaac Newton, 1643 to 1724 AD. Now, these four components, time, space, matter, and energy, they are essential for life. They were essential for even the theories of evolution in the Big Bang. Without time, there would be no beginning. There would be no start of anything. Okay, without space, everything would be crowded, contorted, well, not contorted, but crowded and compacted, very tight. There would be no room to grow, no room to expand, no room to evolve, if you will. Okay. Without matter, there would be nothing physical. No physical thing would exist anywhere, period. Without energy, there would be no life in anything physical, period. There would be no lights. There would be no cell phones. There would be no cameras. There would be no YouTube. There would be no internet. There would be nothing. So, time, space, matter, energy. Four essential components to life. The Bible. Book of Genesis, first chapter, first verse. In the beginning, time. God created the heavens, space, and the earth, matter. And it goes a little bit, about two more verses, and then it says, and God said, let there be light, energy. Time, space, matter, and energy. In that very order was spoken of in the Bible 5,000 years ago. 5,000 years ago. Way before science or philosophers even began constructing the very models of the earliest known models of the universe or physics or anything. So that's one example, time, space, matter, and energy. Science has determined by observation that these four components are essential to life, and they would have had to have been created in that specific order: time, space, matter, energy. Very first book of the Bible. God creates time, space, matter, and energy in the known essential order. Second point, gravity. Let's see. Isaac Newton, okay, he discovered the universal law of gravity right around 1670 AD. He discovered that this force called gravity was not a physical, I don't know the word used, it wasn't anything physical, okay? It had no physical bearing whatsoever. And it was called gravity. Somebody decided to call it gravity. Whether he did or not, that I'm not sure, but he discovered that this force called gravity was responsible for a constant revolution around the sun, and the earth was not in fact suspended by something, some large wire, or on the tip of a pyramid, as many supposed prior to Newton's discovery. So, and that's true, there was a lot of civilizations thought that there's a giant wire that suspended the earth. Some Indian cultures taught that it was the earth was suspended on top of a pyramid. I think there's even some cultures that taught that there's some kind of spiritual chase between a fox and like a coyote, or a bird and a snake, or something along those lines around the earth, which caused the earth to spin and caused us to stay where we are. And then even the Greeks, that Greek mythology taught that Atlas was punished and he had to hold the earth up on his back. So there were a lot of civilizations for thousands of years who thought that the earth was suspended on something physical. Isaac Newton, 1670 AD, he discovered that it was gravity, this force, this unseen force, this non-physical force that was responsible for the earth being suspended where it is. Approximately 1500 BC, gravity spoken of in the Bible. Job 26 verse 7, he stretches out the north skies over the empty space. He suspends the earth over nothing whatsoever. Almost 3,000 years before Isaac Newton discovered the universal laws of gravity, the Bible stated that God had suspended the earth on nothing physical whatsoever. It was there. We call it gravity. That's my second example. Third is a round earth. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 22. God sits, he, referring to God, sits enthroned above the circle of the earth, above the sphere of the earth. That was what the Hebrew translation for circle is, also same translation for the word sphere. And its people are like grasshoppers. He stretches out the heavens like a canopy and spreads them out like a tent to live in. In 240 BC, Eratosthenes, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right either, first determined the Earth's circumference. However, it wasn't until Ferdinand Magellan's circumnavigation of the Earth in 1521 AD that provided the final practical proofs for the global shape of the Earth. Nearly 2,200 years after it had been written in the Bible, we determined that the Earth was in fact round, that it was a sphere, it was a globe. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So those are 3 points, 3 things that science has observed and determined that actually was mentioned thousands of years prior in the Bible. Those are 3 scientific evidence or scientific examples, points that actually support the Bible and creation. So that's it for now. I will try to post another video as soon as I can. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, comment. I don't care. I love to know people's opinions. I am an open-minded Christian. I don't really attend any building church, so to speak, because of certain things that I've began to unearth. Mainly with the 501c3 bill. That's a whole other story. If you want to know more about that, I will tell you. Just ask. So, for now, that is it. Feel free to comment, ask questions. I've already said that, now I'm repeating myself. But anyway, so I hope you have a good night. Remember to think for yourself, not for anybody else. Do not allow yourself to be manipulated mentally, psychologically, and just examine things for yourself. Just keep an open mind. Don't ever approach any subject, whether new or old, with a closed mind. You don't learn anything that way. All right, I'll talk to y'all later, and you all have a blessed night, and God bless you.